Yeah, we did some quests for her when we first arrived in Limsel. Guess we say hello again? Good day, miss. I assume that you're the undressed lady underdressed lady Baron mentioned. I see. He was not exaggerating. Ahem. I've chosen these especially for your debut to polite high society. Fear not, I'm certain you will absolutely adore them. Alright. Show the tackle line box the battering. Alright. Back up to the drowning wench we go. Don't know if he wanted the smell of ale on it. Since, you know, things are happening, but we'll do what we can. If we have to, we have to. Words are hard. I don't know if I'm making any damn sense anymore. If any of you have come to any of my streams, you would know that words are not always my strong suit. Been to who seen Janasa him, have we? Let's have that box then. Here you go. A nice pair of dress shoes for ye. Alas, I didn't have much else to her name, but so long as she's got a decent pair of shoes on her feet, there ain't nowhere she can't go. Think of them as a gift from me and all the other folk you've done right by high along the way. Aye aye. It's a very moving gesture, I know. Just don't go welling up on me. Yeah? Wouldn't do for Limsa's new arrow to turn up to the banquet soaked in her own tears and snot. Any road, that's your garb sorted? Now, you just need to settle your nerves. Tell me when you're ready, and I'll tell you where you're meant to go. And another level. Oh boy, we're almost to level 30 already, and we've just started. Not gonna complain, though. Not gonna complain at all. Alright. And, well, if we're going to head there, I guess first things first. Put the shoes on. They're not good shoes, but we have to do it. And it kind of fits with what we're wearing underneath, so hey. All works out. A Mizzenmast repast. Veteran wants you to let him know when you are ready to depart for the banquet. You ready then, are ye? Good. The banquet, it'll be starting soon. If you'd waited any longer, I would have considered it me civic duty to hit you over the head and drag you there. Now, make sure you're wearing them fancy shoes when you turn up, alright? Carrying on won't do no good. They're meant to make you look like a lady, remember? Not a lady's bleeding lackey. As for directions, the feed's being out on the bridge, in the Admiral's briefing room. Speak with his Xanthel and Bulwarks all, and he'll show you the way. Just keep that head at eye, lass. After everything you've done for Limsa, you've good reason to be proud, and don't let no eye-born bugger tell you different. Do not worry. I won't give them the chance to tell me different. They are right over here. I accidentally spoke to them not too long ago. Dress shoes? Fancy dress shoes. An adventurer wearing fancy dress shoes. Oh, now those are some fancy dress shoes. Come, adventurer. I will show you to the briefing room.
brothers and sisters of the sea. Join me now in honoring this woman for her services to our great nation. May the navigator guide and protect her on her journey till sea swallows all. These pirates you encountered with the tattooed faces, they call themselves the Serpent Reavers. Their ranks are formed of cutthroats and madmen who have pledged themselves body and soul to the primal Leviathan. From what we have gathered, they sought to swell their numbers by spiriting away any soul unfortunate enough to cross their path. I need not tell you the depth of the animosity between us and the Sahagin. How any seaman worth his salt could devote himself to the fishback's god is a question for a more temperate mind than mine. But, thanks to you, our citizens may once more go about their daily lives, safe in the knowledge that they will not be dragged into the darkness by those execrable curs.
Such an extraordinary glow. This is one of the crystals of light.
By the Navigator.
After our encounter with the Gubu, you had a vision, did you not? Of a towering crystal. You bathed in her light.
Y'shtola's conclusion is clear, and I see no reason to doubt it. You are the vessel of a higher power. This being from your vision was the Mother Crystal. Your description matches what little we know of her. And if she has chosen you, then your deeds may yet shape the fate of nations, as once did the deeds of the Warriors of Light. Know you the tale? Like you, they were not of these lands. Yet they fought to protect us all against the corruption of the Primals. When the Garlean Empire began its conquest of the realm, these heroes joined the Grand Companies and helped reforge the Eorzean Alliance. And at the Battle of Cartano, they took the field beneath our banners to fight for everything we hold dear. It was on that day, in the midst of that hell, that we lost them. Every soul who survived that battle will never forget how it was to fight beside them. We are proud to call them our comrades. Yet whenever we try to shout their names, the sound dies in our throats. And whenever we strain to see their faces with our mind's eye, naught but their shadows appear to us, set against a blinding light. Ask any true Eorzean who knew them, and the story will be the same. It is for this reason that we call them the Warriors of Light. When I look upon you, I cannot help but be reminded of them. Keep that crystal safe. In time, I believe the Mother Crystal will make clear her reasons for bestowing it upon you. Heed well her words, adventurer, for it is Hydaelyn herself who speaks.
Flames to the fore! Victory belongs to the bold! Show those Imperial whore sons what we're made of!
The left flank buckles. Divert the barracudas. Bid them hold that position, though it cost them their lives.
The yellow serpents are in need of succor. Pray, send the white wolves to their aid. The adventurers risk life and limb for our cause. We must not fail them.
Is aught amiss?
No, it is nothing.
Bloody hells! The barrier won't go down so easily! Eyes forward!
We are being watched.
Raging Bull, calling Bloodthorn! Bloodthorn, respond! Respond, damn you! Ah!
Raging Bull, this is Mad Snake. Respond.
Ryder, this is Raging Bull. What news?
We're surrounded by a blaze. There is no way out. God preserve, what is that thing?
What's going on? Speak to me!
God damn it! We cannot hold much longer.
Mad Snake! Mad Snake! Answer me! Damn it! Damn it all to the seventh hell!
What of the barracudas? Can they not be reached?
Sorry, Admiral. Shell's not working.
What of our own?
I cannot say, my lady. That monstrosity appears to be disrupting our communications.
We must keep trying. Call till they respond.
Yes, my lady.
Admiral, General, we can do no more. We must give the order to withdraw.
I will not forsake Louis Soir!
General, please. Victory may belong to the bold, but there will be no victor this day. You know this to be true. Let us not sacrifice lives in vain. The adventurers fight bravely, but to no avail. Let them withdraw, and let us be the ones to stand with Louis Soir.
Belay previous orders. All Maelstrom units are commanded to fall back, effective immediately. Give the foreign levy priority. Let the main host cover their retreat and bring up the rear.
Damn it! Relay the order. All flames are to withdraw. I don't care if our link cells are useless. You still have a working pair of legs, don't you? Well, use them, you bloody half-wit!
The outcome of this battle was long since decided. Better to retreat now than risk a massacre. This dark, stifling presence. Who or what? We go to take our place beside Archon Louisoix. To your positions.
Kasbamul, Soginin Moise Tonsul. Logalo, Asawad Daken Bet Mubut. Imarat Way, Kiskat Toga Hearts Waddle Dawns. Sees Nigem, Fistun the only Lamrai Satai Dawn.
Morning, sunshine. All a bit much for you, was it? What happened? Ah, you don't remember then. You keeled over in the middle of the banquet and caused a right stir. And to carry you back to the wench myself, well, I say carry, so it's more a matter of dragging and rolling. Too much cake, I reckon. Anyway, don't fret. 'Cause little wonder ye wasn't exhausted after everything ye've been through lately. Your little nap seemed to have put some color back in your cheeks, though. So I'll leave you to it. Bugger, I almost forgot. The Admiral wants to have a word with you. When you feel up to it, talk to Xanthale. Oh, and he'll let you know. And he'll let you into the command room. Oh, and stay awake, eh? I'm told old Mill was in the middle of telling you a story when you started snoring last time, and I doubt he'd look kindly on it if ye repeated the trick. What? Okay, so that was a invite to a free company that I heard in the middle of the cutscene. Whatever. The events that we saw right there, in case it isn't obvious, are parallel to that which was in the A Realm Reborn's opening cutscene. It's also the events that ended 1.0. For those who want to know more about 1.0, I'm not the person to ask, but basically put, it was a hot disaster that they ended by basically having Bahamut blow up everything. Anyway. Xanthale. Hello there. Greetings, Lusaminia. Admiral Bluefist awaits you in the command room. Shall he announce you? Yes, you shall. Hey, Merwip. Sorry about things earlier. Ah, Lusaminia, it is good to see you on your feet again. You are recovered? Then let us waste no time. I have a task that needs doing, one I would entrust to no other. Alright, what is it? The duty I have in mind for you requires some explanation. I do hope you have not made other plans. To business, then. I have penned a letter to each of my counterparts in the Eorzea Alliance. The Battle of Cartano and the calamity that followed claimed countless lives. It has been 5 years since those of us who were spared dragged ourselves from the ashes to look upon an Eorzea we scarcely knew. 5 years, and yet the people still suffer. The lives are fraught with worry and hardship, and the warriors of light who might once have given them hope are gone. Yet we must press on regardless. We will never truly do so. Oh, however, till we face our past. To that end, I am proposing that a memorial service be held in each of the city-states on the 5th anniversary of the Battle of Cartano. These letters contain the details of said proposal, and I would have you deliver them to our allies, as my personal envoy. You have proven yourself a staunch and able ally to Lusaminia, but that is not my only reason for choosing you. No, I choose you because you possess a quality which puts me in mind of history's champions. A quality I feared lost. Say what you will, say that you will perform this duty. I knew you would not disappoint me. This task shall take you far from our borders of our nations to the city-states of Gridania and Ul'dah. A grueling journey, to be sure, for you to travel by sea and land, but I mean to have you take to the skies. An airship pass, to be used at your discretion. Airships bound for the nations of our allies leave from the landing connected to the bridge. But before you depart, I suggest you trouble Battering for a few pearls of wisdom regarding each of your destinations. The old bastard is nothing if not well traveled. 'Tis a pity I cannot issue such passes with a free hand, as I did in more peaceful times, when births were not so limited. But in these times of war, every crash we commit to the clouds risks drawing the eyes of the Empire, and every voyage must needs be born of necessity. Lest you doubt, I consider your place well deserved. Nor am I alone in that opinion. There were other parties who would see you granted the privilege of air travel. Lusaminia, your deeds did not go unnoticed. Full many see great promise in you, but I have flattered you enough. On behalf of Lusaminia and her people, I bid you go forth, adventurer. Discover the realm for which so many have fought and died. Wonder and danger await you in equal measures. Return not from either. Only by braving the unknown will you achieve the greatness of which you are surely capable. The light of the crystal guides you, and I wager that your destiny will be no small thing. Alright. It seems we're finally about to leave Limsa. Or at least to have the ability to leave Limsa. Now, as she said, it might be best if we ask Battering about how things before heading out. He's sure to have an idea of what to do. Once we've reached the other shores of Eorzea. Back from your meeting with the Admiral, are ye? Personal bleeding envoy. So you'll be carrying the word of the Admiral herself to the leader of the Alliance. Bugger me, I knew you was going up in the world, but I didn't realize you'd got that bloody right. I'm proud of ye, lass. Thinking of how far you've come? Why, 'tis enough to bring a tear to me eye. And that ain't the ale talking either. Well, not just the ale, at any rate. Bless the navigator for steering ye my way. Of course, this is only the start. Now you've got your hands on an airship path. The whole of Eorzea is laid out before ye, like a fair maid on a feather bed. And she's got a big girl too, with plenty of enticing nooks and crannies. If you think us Lominzans are characters, just wait till you cross paths with the Grey Forest dwellers of Gridania, or trade coins with the crafty merchants of Ul'dah. And then there's the wild places where the beasties rule, and no bugger her with an ounce of sense sets foot. But you're an adventurer, so I wouldn't let a little thing like that hold you back. Of course, it ain't all exploring and excitement. There's a heap of trouble what plagues every nation sea. Tain't just ours. I'm talking intrigue and infighting, beastmen and their goddamn primals. Aye, there's an ugly side to life, and sooner or later, you're bound to walk into it. But I'll wager her buggers all out there as you can't handle. Something tells me you're going to be just fine. The realm's at its rough. 'Tis true. But folks are beginning to recover from the beating calamity. From the beating the calamity dealt them. Call me an hopeless optimist. But it would take much to turn things around. 'Tis the perfect time for an adventurer like yourself to get out there and make a difference. Well, what are you waiting for? I say it's about time we head out. Though not to Ul'dah or Gridania just yet. Even though that is next on our list, there are things that we can still do, and well, I never actually finished the hunting log, did I? Allow me to show you. We're not going to be able to finish all parts of this just yet, but I want to get at least the 1 through 10 and 10 to and 11. No, 1 through 10 and 10 to 20 parts done. And the only things we are missing are in Lower Lenoskia. First things first, back where the dodos and wind sprites are, we have this area over here. This cave that we did not explore earlier, because there was no reason to. I had held off on doing most of the quests that were over in this area, in fact. But if we were to look over here, well, we got some cave bats that we need to take down for our quests. So just take out a few of them, which will be very easy. There we go. If you head... So, instead of heading through the cave, if you were to just continue along, follow the trails of that little settlement into the farm area around it, you would find these buzzards as well. Take out a few of them. They seem to especially hate us because of how high levels we are. And that's one more. Also, I said 2. I guess there was 3. I miscounted. And last, over here is where you can find the Galago. Same number as always. Just take them out. And with that, the full thing is officially complete. That's the difficulty ranked up. And we now have 10 more ranks that we need to go through. Taking us from Western Lanoska, Lower Lanoska. So, yeah, we had some places to travel. Let's take care of the ones here in... Oh, and Upper Lanoska, which we have not yet visited. So, for now, let's focus on those that we do know. Such as the Masa's Good Bows. We've seen these walking around before. They're big, they're scary, they're high level. But we're more than prepared to take them on, eh? There's one. There's gonna be many all over the place. They aren't... that you'll find. I'll find some others and then show you to where the location of the other main things are, because Masa's Good Bows, it's mainly just a thing of finding one, hitting it, then running to wherever the next one would spawn. Our next targets here in Lower Lanoska are these Kirkin. We saw these guys and had to deal with them earlier, and now it's as simple as bam, bam, bam. Take out 3 of them, and we should be good to go. And I believe... well, yes, that is another level. But I believe also that is all the ones in Lower Lanoska for the time being. Am I right or am I wrong? I am right. So next up, Western Lanoska. I want to take this time to point out, I haven't even really gone out of my way to level or anything, save for 2 fates that I did just to... or no, not 2 or 3 fates that I did kind of just to show off, hoe things off, and also to get a giant fucking crab off my back. But yeah, this is... They want you to get to the higher levels quickly, so, because this is pretty old content by this point. We're at Endwalker now. We're many expansions in. I am, yeah. We are at a very different point in time in Final Fantasy history. There are also sewer moles around here that we need to take out. One sec. There you are. But yeah, this is all very old, and you are going to level up very fast. So don't feel bad about how even doing less than I did or doing more than I did. Take it at your own pace. I'm just going at this at the pace I want to, and we've already gotten 2 more parts of our hunting log done. Okay. Now then. Arbor Buzzard. That is over this way. Closer to the coast side. You can actually see them there in the distance a bit. Yep. Bam. And, oh god, the giant fucking crab has returned. It did not leave. It was just waiting for me to return. It's fine. We got this. We're overloaded as frick, and we're getting the experience at a pretty great rate. So there. That's all of the Arbor Buzzards that we need. What else? Aha! Hook hatchlings. Here between Swift Perch and Aleport. Take out a few of these. And we should be good. 3 as usual. There are some that you have to do once or twice, and I know that later on bosses or enemies from dungeons can even be included into that full of things that you need to take out. But yeah, that's still a bit in the future. And there we go. That's the last of the quick hatchlings that we will hopefully need. Bam. And bam. Nice. Already another level. We could actually do 2 more requests for the Arcanist Guild, but I'm going to hold off on that for the time being. I have other things that I plan to do with the rest of my recording session today. I'll probably do it tomorrow. Because I had the day off tomorrow as well. Dust Fat's over here. We'll be heading over in this direction and not too far into the future, so keep that in mind. There's goblins about... Aha, there we go. Hedge moles. So, bam. Bam. Okay, that's taken care of. These enemies are actually a bit closer to the level we are. Sure, it took us time to find some, eh? Yeah, we're... This area of the game was assigned for something for far different levels. There's a head mole's taken care of. Ah. And there's the pelican. Those are, I don't know about you all, but that's not what I remember pelicans looking like, IRL. Or at least, I don't think they look like that. I'm going to ignore that fake, because I do not need it at all. And also, my level is synced anyway, so... Okay. Okay, and... Bam! One more strike. There we go. And also, we have the ability to use not Topaz, Emerald Carbuncle. Let's see it. Hello there. Yep. They all correspond to a different element, for those curious. Wind, earth, and fire. Why they are each given to a particular element? Well, we'll find out how in the future, but that's not unnecessary for now. Last thing we need is killer mantises, and those are, yep, right there. The nice easy line for all these things. Enjoy that while it lasts. It won't stay. It really will not stay. Okay. 1. Do that. Bam! And I see you over there. Bam. Okay. It's crazy how long that takes. Like, I guess I maybe shouldn't be too surprised, but oh! We actually don't need a... Okay, I guess we're taking you out anyway. We might hit level 26 because of this. That was a lie. That was very much a lie. There's no way we're hitting level 26 just because of killing a level 16 enemy. But yeah. For the moment, without entering Upper Lanoska, that is all we can do with the hunting log. So now we head out? Not so fast. There's a lot we can do in Lusaminia that I have been holding off on for a proper opportunity. And I guess now is a better time than any to do so. Hope you've all enjoyed Arcanist, because we're going to be exploring some other classes.